When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Miami's offense will have the football first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Carr. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's 1st down from the 11. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Vic. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Finds his tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Canes are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. On the ground, it's White. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Hurricanes line it up with a first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Caught over the middle. It's Vick. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
On third down, going up top. Grab near the marker. It's DeLuca. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the... Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grab behind the line. It's Dixon. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulled and fired complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Quick step and go. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. Turning it on. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Defense showing blitz here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they will score. Touchdown, Wake.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Manning. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back swinging for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Buying some time. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Canes are on the move. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football.
He makes a grab. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's
Beck's going for the goal line. To the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back on the option, the give. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Punt is in the air on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still
just steamrolling the defense. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Canes in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught on the outside, it's Moore. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dances away. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's White. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback extends the play. right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Runs through the tackle. Gets it out to the 25. Line a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And it'll be down right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Fires on the move. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Makes the grab. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Canes are on the move. Off play action on first down. Turns it loose deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Let's go! Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the left side. Running free. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Canes. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Punt is in the air. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here's the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Miami.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Snags it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Hold and finds his man on the left. Smashes ahead. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this.